All right, welcome to Lake Cahuilla. We're out here in La Quinta, California. We're here to just check out the lake. We're not here to fish it real serious. We do have our tackle in the car, but we're not here to do much. We're just here to basically check out the lake. We're in the area. Just want to spend a little bit of time out here before a storm hits. You can see the storm on the way, but this is it. We want to check this out. It's a very beautiful looking area. I'm impressed by it. This is the gate to get in. And there's the lake. So we're gonna head on down there and just kind of walk around and check it out and get some information for you guys on the channel if you're interested in coming down here to fish it. And we'll see what's going on. All right, stay tuned, we'll be back. All right, we got a couple of bait rods out and that's it. So talking to a few people at the lake here, it seems like earlier this morning was the time to be here, real early. They say open about 6 and there's a line of people at the gate there where you saw us come in. And yeah, so morning or really late is better. Midday, it's just a relaxing day. It's a California desert here in the middle of winter, and it has to be 75 degrees out here. A beautiful day out here in the desert. So anyway, we're gonna try this bait just a few more minutes. We're not, like I said, we're not out here for the day or even a few hours. Just out here for a couple minutes, check out the lake. We're gonna come back another day. Highly considering camping right there one day. Seems like a nice little camp spot. And I think it's gonna be fun. So kind of hard to get here, honestly. It's a maze of roads just to get out here, and that's a challenge, you know, for me. Come a long way already, and then you got to drive through a bunch of traffic to get out here. So anyway, let's get back to fishing and see what we can get. One of the things I notice about this lake is that water quality is incredible. I mean, for a desert lake that's coming out of the All-American Canal, which is known to be highly polluted, this water is really clear and no weeds. And that's a beneficial part about a cement bottom lake. And as you can see, the shoreline is cement. This whole thing is cement bottom. So they do a great job keeping it clean. And I think there's lots of concerns here and we'll talk about some of those things before we get out of here. But yeah, everybody's clearing out. I mean, it's just a little bit in the early afternoon here, and it seems like everybody just goes home. Fishing pretty dead here in the afternoon. So definitely the time to be out here is early morning. It's your best shot. They were said to be getting some limits out here, and not the case here in the afternoon. I haven't seen anybody catch anything since we got here, so that doesn't say much. It's not been very long, but like I said, we're not out here very long, so we'll give this a little bit more and then we're gonna get on out of here. Howdy. Hello. Just here to pick up. Thank you very much. All right.
And you know what? I did look on the website, and it is there.
It's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's in the directions, and it says no unused or well, it says
probably like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people would care as long as they know. I would never have thought that. I've never seen that anywhere else. So that's why it's super confusing to me. I'm like, what is that?
And that's in the past 2 years, I think, or 3. I mean, we've been here, this is our 5th year working here.
And you guys are all like mostly volunteers here now? Yeah.
Except there's just the ranger and an assistant.
Yeah, hopefully you guys stay going.
Yeah,
I mean, I know the locals appreciate the trout plants, you know.
Let me go
they do. I talked to them and they're like real thankful for it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
They just, you know, they want more.
Well, when you think about it, it's really the only local place they can fit.
There it is. I mean, you can go to Hemet, but how far is Lake Hemet from here? I mean,
and you can't
40
fish
miles.
offshore at Hemet. It's real brushy and
You
full
have
of
to
stuff.
mow.
So, and weeds and reedy.
This is nice. I mean, the water's real clear. What are those little fish I see jumping all over the place?
I was told those are like shad.
Yeah,
And they're
there's
like
something.
minnows.
They're everywhere.
They are, and I think that there's also some
Striper, maybe.
there's some bass. Not very many, but there's some bass in.
Because that's the All-American Canal, right?
Right. They get in every once in a while, get through. But you know, I think some of the big trout go after those too. So if you see them jumping, there's probably usually something chasing them.
Yeah.
You know? But
That's
I
awesome.
think the pelicans would be over there too. When they're
You guys get a lot of wildlife down here, like mountain lions and stuff, because of the water?
We get a lot of the bighorns.
Bighorn
Ooh,
sheep.
they come down, huh?
Yeah,
They eat our grass.
they feed in the grass and they'll drink
In the
out of
winter,
lake
mostly, or summer? Like,
and a little later in the year right now, probably February.
oh,
Right
really?
now they're up in the mountains and
They'll come down, though.
They're lambing.
Mmm.
Yeah, they come down. They also
Is there a
Golf
good
course
month
over
that's
there.
strong to try to catch that? Because that'd be really fun to see.
I would say February.
February.
February is a good chance, huh?
Yeah.
But give us a call and just say, hey.
Are they out there? Yeah. Because we'll come back.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way for us, but we enjoyed the park, you know?
Yeah.
It looks like there's a lot to do. When is that pool fire up?
It doesn't anymore.
They're not, huh? They're done with the pool?
Yeah.
Oh,
Too expensive and just not enough.
it looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
It did, yeah.
There's actually
It wasn't open. with
Hello,
COVID
how are
for the
you?
longest time, and
Yeah.
They're probably gonna, if we stay open,
Yeah.
they're probably gonna
Just
put
to go
in a
around
splash
and
pad.
not get out of the car.
Well, good job out here. You guys are doing good.
Okay, I'll get you.
They're gonna catch. If you catch flack on the bait thing, I mean, I would just tell them it's just what we have set up to make it possible. You know, I mean, it is what it is. So
Yeah, that's what we kinda
it's weird, but it is what it is. You know.
Well, it's a
They gotta do what they gotta do.
Owns the water. so
Yeah,
they
they're strict
set
like
the-
this in San Diego County too. They have some. A couple of their lakes are pretty strict.
Yeah.
Like they don't like anything touching the water, and like they're real weird about it down there. So it's fine.
I think it's just the coming, like up in Idaho too. They have the water, the boat stations all over the place.
Oh yeah, they're real, like Utah, man. They'll tear your whole boat apart.
Also live in Idaho though, that they're trying to keep out.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the info. We'll be back. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up here from Lake Cahuilla. We're out of here. We're hitting that gate. Let's talk about what's going on out here, because it's kind of hokey and it needs to be talked about. All right, we're gonna talk about this situation. So we get to the lake and we pull up. I've never been here, and the first thing the lady says, "Oh, you're fishing, we have to see your fishing gear." I was like, okay, you know, maybe there's a type of bait they won't let you use or something. I don't know. I've never had that happen. But she said, we gotta check your bait out. And I said, okay, cool. So as I'm going to get my bait in my bag, which I'm like, okay with, that's fine, they can go through my stuff. She says, if you have open bait, we're gonna have to take it. And I was like, what? Yeah, what do you mean you're gonna take the bait? And they literally take your stuff. So if you have like a bait jar, like power bait or any kind of like gulp eggs or anything like that, if you have any kind of bait basically and it's open, they're gonna take it from you. So here's my suggestion. I mean, I'm not saying break the rules, but I'm saying if you don't want them to take your stuff, they did give it back. I went, as you can see, I got it back. And it's not like they keep it and they're trying to scam you out of your stuff. But if you don't want them doing that, then bring them one jar of bait that you know is not open. One jar, bring it, put it in the glove box or something. And when they go to ask for it and they say, what kind of bait are you gonna use? This is the bait. And show them that jar, crack it open, show them that it's sealed up, and you're good to go. And you won't have to worry about letting them take your whole bag and holding it in their office until you get out of there, because that's just stupid. So what I think is happening is somebody that's connected to this water district, they don't know anything about fishing, and they're probably saying, okay, we don't want anything used in another lake, you know, making contact with this water. So they don't understand, like, you don't put the bait from the power bait from the lake back into the jar. And that's what I think they literally think that's what happens. Like, you're gonna put it back in the bag and recast it out, and it's gonna have quagga mussels all over it. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. And I respect the rules. I respect what they're saying, but I'm just saying that that's a dumb rule. And hopefully they change that, because that's just ridiculous. Now I get it. Don't make contact with the water. Don't have your boat, your float tube, and you know, cool. But to say that you can't, you know, I can't go out there with a power bait jar that was opened and used anywhere else is stupid. I mean, think about this. What if you're, you know, I'm just saying, what if you're poor and you get one jar of power bait, you know, that's all you can afford, and I crack that thing open out there? Well, I can't bring it back. That's it. It's done. You got a full power bait jar that you can never use again there. And around here, there's not a lot of opportunities to even use it. So it's a one and doneer. Like, literally, you crack this bait open, use a couple of pinches of it, and at the end of the day, you just throw it out. I mean, that's really what they're saying. You can't bring it back. That's kind of dumb. So anyway, you know, yeah, I mean, they sell power bait there conveniently. If you happen to not have an unopened jar, little bit sketchy, I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go with the good stuff here. There is some good stuff. So here's the good stuff. The good stuff, the lake is spotless. There's no trash. People are really nice. All the fishermen, I ran into a ton of subscribers out there, and they were all super cool, man. I mean, really down to earth, super nice people, very respectful. There was no fighting, there was no complaining. It was awesome. Super great people to fish with. I met this young couple out there just learning how to fish, and I hooked them up with some line and, you know, showed them some casting tips. So just an awesome day out there with the family, and really clean water, great amenities. They got a campground there. Highly recommend you guys go check this place out if you're in the area. As you heard in the video, they do have bighorn sheep that will come down to the lake in like February, March. So if you want to see that, maybe stop by in that time. You might see some bighorns out of the mountains, some wildlife action. So all right guys, I'm out of here, and we appreciate you. We appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, and stay tuned. We'll be back here. This was just a little scouting trip. We're gonna come back here and we're gonna catch some fish there. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, we'll see you from La Quinta, California. We're out. Thanks for watching.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto 52nd Avenue.